Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. I'm back on the Victor III, and I'm going to show you how to get the spring barrels apart. But before we take the spring barrels apart, we need to do a few things. First, you want to take a towel, paper towel, anything. You want to wipe all these edges down, wipe out the part of the shaft that's sticking out, wipe off this one.
Why?
Because on this one, this gear and this, the ratchet assembly, pull off this way. So if you have burrs or somebody's bead on it, like right here, you see this right here? There's a little lip. So we know we have that. The other reason is, you look at this, this has been beat on, the end of this has been beat on, and then you rotate around and you can see dull and shiny marks, like right in here. See back in here, we have all that burrs on that. What happens is, the end of this shaft runs on this casting. This is the end casting for the motor here, right? And that's loose. And look, see the wear mark here? This has to be smoothed out. And we have the wear mark on this part of the bearing of the spring barrel end cap. So let's take this apart. What you need is a windshield wiper puller. And this is a windshield wiper puller. This is to get windshield wipers off your car. You're going to slide it in like so. Put the flat part right above the shaft. And if you're lucky, it should just pull right off, just like that. Okay, we back this off. And that came out. What we're looking for is this pin. And you see this pin? Somebody's added a nail to it. That's not what the pins look like. So that means we have to create a new pin for it. And you can see the rubbing here. The rubbing here is because the pin that goes through this shaft right here is too loose. And that's causing this to rotate like this in the machine. This has to be fixed, and that's why you have this wear mark. So then you have that, and it doesn't want to pull apart. So now what you need is the Victor hammer. This is just a piece of oak. You can use a piece of 2x4. You're going to hold this, and you're going to go. I hit it once, and the end of the spring barrel came off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look. And lo and behold,
Somebody's been in there.
Somebody's been in here, and this doesn't look good. Okay, it's all coming apart now. Ah, I love that, don't you? That is so nice.
It worked.
It works. But the problem is when they do this, they've rounded the end of the spring off. We'll get this apart. So now,
I don't see a trace of grease in it.
I don't see a trace of grease at all. And then we continue down the road. So now what we're going to do, we're going to stick this back in. And we're going to knock off the other one. It's coming. That's a good spring. So now what you'll do is you'll empty this out. You'll empty this one out per our videos into a trash can, and then you can undo this one. Then you can get this one out. But now you look. Let's look at this. You see how much spring area we have right here? You see how much spring area, right? And look at this side. This is smaller. This should be very tight in here like that.
So at some time a spring broke and
sometime a spring broke, right.
Somebody cut the end off.
And you see how this is all tight in here like this? This, change the spring. I mean, you have to do that. Yeah, this will run. Okay, we can make the wheel, but we're not making the wheels go round. That's what I'm talking about. You see how loose? This should be real tight in here like that, and it's not. And later down the road, this will break. You want to know why this will break? I'll show you why it'll break. Because they didn't soften the metal here. They didn't anneal the end of the spring. So this is hard. This spring is hard, not soft. On Victor's, this is about an inch or so around here. This is soft. So what happens every time you crank it up, that spring's doing this, and it will go down the road and break on you. So that's why you change the spring, because the ends are soft. And that's my tip for the day.